Thank you for joining us at our booth, American Metal Craft Brew 6924. We are here with our special guest, Jacy.
Yeah.
She is joining us to talk about some really cool batching of cocktails.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe some people are kind of familiar with the term batching. It's becoming way more popular, especially in America's cocktail bars, not just America's, the globe's cocktail bars. Hearing me up a little bit. And it's necessary in order to create a really much more efficient service stream for the guest, right? For me personally, when I come into a restaurant, between getting the menu and getting a drink in my hand, it's got to be less than 10 minutes. So in order to do that with more and more complex cocktails like we have today, batching is a part of that. So basically what batching is we make part of the cocktail beforehand, and then we finish it within the context of service.
Awesome.
So it's really awesome for things like, earlier today we kind of talked about large format cocktails and presentations. So you're seeing two different kinds of presentations here that we did. This is your more traditional punch bowl, kind of souped it up with some fresh flowers around the base. One of my favorite things to do, especially for low light venues or more like speakeasy style venues where you might have more of a cocktail focus, they photograph really well from top down. So it's shareable. They both have this sort of what my brother calls the fajita effect, right?
I like
so
that.
when it leaves the bar, it's like, ooh, what is that? Exactly. And a large part of these is the garnish, is the presentation, so they need to be really efficient on the front end. So batching is really helpful when you're doing large format cocktails like this as well. But we're going to be talking about how to batch a cocktail for service. One of my favorites, which is a stirred cocktail, a classic of Jacyara, kind of a relative of the Manhattan. However, it's a relatively high-touch cocktail, and that's because every part of the cocktail is split.
Awesome.
So you have cognac, you have rye, you have sweet vermouth, you have Benedictine, which is a French liqueur, you have Angostura bitters, and you have Peychaud's bitters, and you have lemon on top.
This is like a recipe.
It's a recipe, but it's a relatively simple cocktail to understand. However, if you're going to build that cocktail piece by piece, it would take a long time in a restaurant. But because of the magic of stirred cocktails, batching them means that we can basically put everything together at the beginning and then pour it out to order at service, where you're only touching one bottle at a time.
Awesome.
So kind of walk us through that.
Let's do it.
Fantastic. So one of the reasons I wanted to talk a little bit about batching too is because American Metal Craft has these very cool new
water bottles.
And they work really well for batched cocktails as well. Having things that are aesthetically pleasing, especially when you're working in the context of, say, an auxiliary bar, kind of like where we're at today, where we don't have a full wet bar service. It's really awesome. Yeah, there's no sink, which makes kind of cocktail bartending a little bit on the difficult. So having batched cocktails for your catering clients, for your private events and restaurants is really helpful.
Awesome.
So this is going to be bourbon, rye whiskey. We are adding in, for each cocktail, it's about an ounce you're splitting the base, so it's an ounce of each base spirit. So between the rye and the cognac, it's going to be a 2-ounce pour. So we're going to make 4 cocktails in here. Just, waste not, want not, right?
I'll drink all 4.
That being said, these bottles are liters, so you can hold up to, it's about 32 ounces in a liter. Divide that by 4, you're good at math, right?
Yeah. Cocktail.
Exactly, there we go.
Thanks, George. George got me.
So yeah, we're gonna make we're gonna make about 4 cocktails in this guide just to have an idea of how long that would take you. So first comes rye, next comes cognac.